Hello and welcome everybody. In this video we will show you some powerful psychology tricks that actually work. I have tried these tricks and it worked well for me. It have changed completely the way I look, the way I speak, and even the way I use my mind. And that's led me to be more successful in many areas of life and be more happier. These tricks that I will show you are very simple. If you integrate them in your daily routine, then your life will change. Keep watching the whole video and don't skip any of these important part of the video. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive all our news. 1. Reducing the risk of conflict. If you are in a group gathering or meeting and you think someone is likely to become aggressive towards you, sit next to them. It's very easy to show anger towards someone when they are sitting on the other side of the table, but if they are sitting next to that person, then it makes things harder and more awkward to do so. 2. Mirroring. Mirroring is a social phenomenon where people mimic another person's posture, gesture, and words. It's often an unconscious behavior. We are rarely aware of it when we do it, but it's a sign that people are attuned and in sync to one another. When two people are mirroring each other, it shows that there is comfort, trust, and rapport among them. Long-term friends and romantic couples are particularly attuned to one another. If you ever go to a populated public area, like a park, mall, or busy street, you will often notice that couples are mirroring each other as they interact. It's a part of our fundamental nature as social beings. When you mirror others, you can easily attract them and make them like you. 3. Use someone's name. A person's name is to him or her the sweetest and most important sound in any language. In another situation, I overheard someone talking to a customer service and they were incredibly polite and respectful, using the person's name throughout the conversation. Needless to say, the conversation went really well for both parties. A person's name is the greatest connection to their own identity and individuality. Some might say it is the most important word in the world to that person. It is the one way we can easily get someone's attention. It is a sign of courtesy and a way of recognizing them. When someone remembers our name after meeting us, we feel respected and more important. It makes a positive and lasting impression on us. 4. The value of silence. When you are in conversation with someone and you stay silent, here you will have the advantage of thinking before you speak. Speaking before you think is a bad habit that can get you into trouble and hurt you in the most important areas of your life. Relationships will suffer or end, your career will be stalled at a level far below your talents, and most importantly, you will have little confidence in yourself. If you speak before you think about what you are going to say, you do not take time to consider what words you will use, what these words will mean to another person, or how they will feel about what you are saying. You are also not thinking about what these words say about you as a person or about all the good things you may be neglecting to focus on. To break the habit of speaking before thinking, you first have to accept the fact that it's up to you to control your tongue. You are responsible for what comes out of your mouth. Next, you have to diligently practice closing your mouth as soon as you open it. 5. Pretend you feel comfortable. You don't like meeting new people or speaking in front of crowd. Pretend you are okay with it. You can trick our brain out of its anxiety by acting like you are comfortable in any given situation. If meeting new people makes you anxious, pretend you already know all these people. You will appear more at ease, which will make you more likable to the new people. It's a win-win. 6. Use chewing gum if you are nervous. You can trick your brain to reduce the nerves. Our brains are weird to believe that we are safe if we are eating. After all, cavemen wouldn't sit down to a meal if they were being chased by a bear. Don't use chewing gum during your interview or audition, but a piece of chewing gum while you wait might help ease your anxiety. 7. Ask for favors. This one seems weird, but many studies proven that this way works well for everyone. Benjamin Franklin conducted an experiment where he asked people he just met to do him a small favor. The findings show that people are more apt to like you because their brain will rationalize that they must already like you if they have done you a favor. This can be asking for something that you know the other person have, such as a book, or even you can ask someone about the time. 8. Think about the last time you were super powerful. In experiments how two groups go on a mock interviews, one group who pictured the last time they were completely empowered and one group who pictured a time when they were utterly defeated. The first group who envisioned moments when they were all powerful were much likely to be chosen by hiring managers. So think about that time you did a challenge with one of your friends and you won. Think about it a lot and this will improve your confidence. 9. Animate your speaking. People are more likely to believe that quicker speakers who talk loudly and expressively are clever and smart, so give talking with your hands a try. 10. Keep an eye on the person's feet. In a situation where we are interacting with others, the direction in which we point our dominant foot reveals the direction in which we want to go. It doesn't matter whether we are standing or sitting, even if they seem engaged in conversation with other people. For instance, if you see a person talking to someone but their foot is pointing towards you, it means they are interested in you and want to approach you. The person who points their foot towards you is thinking of approaching you in the back of their mind, even if they seem to be engaged with their own group. You can confirm this by the occasional stealthy look they give you. The person will try to keep you in their line of sight as long as they can and as often as they can. It's interesting to know that even before the person orients their body in the direction they want to go, they orient their foot, that is to say, foot pointing precedes body orientation. Body orientation, prolonged gaze, and foot pointing taken together are sure signs that a person is interested in you. They are literally asking to be approached. 11. Compliment everyone. Obviously, people like to be complimented, but also, research indicates that speaking positively of a third part makes you look confident. When you compliment others, you will make them feel better. People don't remember what you do, they remember how you make them feel. So don't hesitate to give some compliments phrases to those people around you, such as, "Oh, you look beautiful today," etc. 12. Pay attention after a joke. In group settings, when everyone laughs, people will often look first at the person they like the most. 13. Remember things by learning to someone else. The best way to learn and remember something is by trying to explain it to someone else. We tend to simplify things when explaining them to others. Therefore, this might help you to concentrate on the most important bits of information that you wish to remember. 14. Remain silent for a few seconds. If you have a friend that struggles to open up to you, tell you how they are feeling, or even give you simple informations, this trick is a perfect way to get that information out of them in full detail. Ask them a question, and if they respond partially, or it feels like they are hiding something, simply keep an eye contact and remain silent for a few seconds. The silence combined with eye contact will make them uncomfortable. They will do anything to break this tension, even if that means giving you the information they were holding back. So remain silent for a few seconds and they will most likely continue to talk. 15. Being memorable. This little psychological trick can be incredibly useful if you are trying to stand out and give people a clear memory of yourself or the time you spend with them. It's said that people remember the beginning and the end of something the clearest. The middle, however, is where things might tend to get a little blurry. I recommend you to pay your focus, especially at the first impression when you will meet someone. Because we humans, we make our first impression upon someone quickly within 7 to 30 seconds of meeting them. It's easier to make a good first impression than to correct a negative impression. A first impression is primarily dependent upon non-verbal signals. To make a favorable first impression, you must use your body language to your advantage. Focus on the person, make and maintain appropriate eye contact. People tend to believe people who will look them in the eye. Don't stare at them down or don't use rabbit eyes that flit about the room. Your attention is directed where you look, so the other person may conclude that you are not paying attention to him or her if you are looking elsewhere. Also, you should monitor your vocal quality. Watch your tonality and the words you emphasize. Make sure your voice conveys confidence and credibility. Avoid hesitant speech patterns. With that, you need to match your words with your body language. If your words and body language send different messages, people will usually believe your body language. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive all our news. If you learned something new today, then give the video a like and tell us in comments which step you like it more. And here's some others great videos I think you will enjoy. Just click on the left or on the right.